that you guys were here. Happy Easter, everyone, and welcome to Easter Jam. Yeah! Well, my name is Mr. Tyler, and I am so thankful that you guys have been able to join us today for Easter Jam. A party big enough for the whole family. Now, I hope all of you have grabbed your Easter Jam family kit because you're going to need this. Woo! You're going to need this throughout the entire Easter Jam experience. Guys, let me tell you something. I love Easter. I mean, how many of you guys love Easter? Raise your hand. Let me see. You're in the front? Yep, great. I love Easter. Now, we all know that Easter is about a lot more than just, like eggs and this fake grass that mom's going to be vacuuming and dad's going to be vacuuming for the rest of the week. Can I get an amen from the parents in the house? Yeah, Easter is about a whole lot more than that. It's about the biggest moment in human history. And I'm not overselling that. It is the biggest moment in human history. And we're going to take a little closer look at that here in just a little bit. But before we get there, I thought it'd be kind of fun if we maybe took a little glance at how Easter has been celebrated in the past. Now, I'm not thinking we're going to go all the way back to the very first Easter. Now, we'll talk about that in a few minutes. No, I'm thinking about the way maybe like our great grandparents used to celebrate Easter. Let me tell you something. You can call me a little old fashioned, but our great grandparents knew how to celebrate Easter. In fact, I think I need to get dressed up a little bit more. Give me just a second. Hey, top of the day to you. That's more like it. Now, let's be honest. A few of you are in your PJs right now. You know who you are. But man, our families and our great grandparents, man, they knew how to celebrate Easter the right way. They would get so dressed up to the tens, looking mighty fine, wearing the old top hat. Might have to start wearing this all the time. And they did some amazing things with Easter eggs. Easter eggs were first decorated more than 500 years ago. Can you believe that? I mean, back in they would take pieces of wood and carve them and paint beautiful designs on them. And the best part about a wooden egg is doesn't break. That's right. Actually, they would even carve straight into the wood sometimes and engrave these amazing, beautiful designs. Now, these carved wooden eggs were amazing. And I mean, they still look really cool today. But you know what I love? Is the good old plastic eggs. How many of you guys go and find these on your Easter egg hunt? You're like, what's inside? What's inside? What's inside? And then, my favorite egg, the golden egg. How many of you guys have a golden egg in your family Easter egg hunt? And you're like, what's inside of there? A whole quarter. Yes, I got a quarter. That's right. Or maybe your favorite egg is, what about a confetti egg? And I made a mess. It always happens. I made a mess. Hold on. There we go. I love, I think there might be some of those confetti eggs in your box that you're going to be able to do some stuff with here in just a few minutes. Now, anyway, and then there's also one of my also personal favorites. I guess apparently they're all my favorites, is the chocolate cream-filled egg. Any Cadbury chocolate cream-filled eggs fans out there? Oh my goodness, those are so good. Well, did you know here in the United States, we have a national tradition called the Easter egg roll. That's right. It's happened every year at the White House since 1878. And since I don't think any of us are getting an invite to the White House anytime soon, and if you do, maybe bring me along. It'd be cool. I thought it'd be fun for us to have our very own Easter Jam egg roll right here, right now. So here's how we're going to do. You're going to want to go ahead and grab your confetti eggs out of your box. And every member of the family is going to need to grab one egg. All right, here's what you're going to do. You're going to find a starting line and a finish line somewhere in your house where there's plenty of room for everyone to have a race. And then whenever everyone finds a starting line, you can put a towel down at the end of the hall or something like that. Just figure out a way to have a finish line and a starting line and a finish line. What you're going to do is you're going to put your egg on the ground, and we're going to see who can roll their egg from the start to the finish the fastest. Now, Oh, I almost forgot. You can't, I mean, we're not gonna use our hands. Nope, we're gonna use our noses. Whoop, whoop. Or you can blow it. All right, so let's go ahead and have our first annual, hopefully we'll catch up to the White House in our tradition someday, first annual Easter Jam egg roll. Go ahead, families, let's go. All right, welcome back, welcome back. Now, I hope you guys had some not so serious fun with those Easter eggs, and I'm sure a few of them maybe got busted, but that's okay because we're gonna see here in just a few minutes that Easter is all about messy and broken and finding a way to put it all back together again. But right now, I've got another classic Easter tradition to share with you. Yet another just amazing tradition. That's right. The chocolate bunny! Ah! That's right. Chocolate bunnies are so good. Who loves a good chocolate bunny? Oh man. I mean, this one right here is 1 pound. That thing's huge. That's right. Did you know that chocolate bunnies first showed up in Germany in the 1850s? That's right. But they became popular in 1890 when an American business owner put a 5-foot-tall chocolate bunny in his store window. 5 feet. That's taller than a lot of you guys. That is huge. And kids, I think you should really know that in a recent poll, whoops, broke the chocolate bunny. Wasn't me. Kids, I want you guys to know this. In a recent poll done by an organization that apparently does polls and is very smart, 81% of all parents admit that they sneak a piece of candy from their children's Easter basket every Easter. So children, make sure you keep your eyes on your basket because parents are trying to sneak your candy. Or you can just be nice and give your parents a piece because, I mean, come on, it's like a parent tax. They deserve it, okay? You gotta give them a piece of candy. With that in mind though, I thought we could do a very special activity together called Bust Your Buddy! Now, here's how this game is gonna work. First, you're gonna figure out how many people in the family wanna participate, and you're gonna look in your Easter Jam box. In there, you're gonna see, I believe everyone will have 2 different chocolate bunnies, or it might be a chicken, or it might be, I think there's one other animal we may have put in there. And there's also gonna be some icing. Everyone's gonna need to go grab like a butter knife or something like that you can use to spread some icing. Now here is how this is gonna work. A minute ago, I talked about how, Easter is all about messy and broken and how God can put those things back together. Well, you guys are gonna get an opportunity to show how well you can put something broken back together because here's what you're gonna do. You can make it a race as a family, take 60 seconds, or you can make it an artistic competition to see. But when it's time to start, you're gonna take your bunny and you're going to, can't believe I'm gonna say this, you're gonna bust it. That's right. You can hit it with your hand or maybe get a little, like a big spoon or something and just pop it. Now don't go too crazy because it'll break into a million pieces and then you'll be like me over here. No way that's getting put back together. But no, you're gonna break it into a few pieces when you pop it with your hand or the back of a spoon, or if you really need to, a hammer. I mean, you do you, man. And then using your icing, you're going to try to see who in your family could put it back together the neatest. Now, if a little icing gets on your fingers and you need to eat it, I mean, I mean, it's Easter jam, right? I mean, we need a little snack. But let's go ahead and see which family is the most artistic in Bust Your Bunny. Here we go. I'm sure that was a little bit of a mess for some of you if it was anything like it's going to be for my family. But let me tell you, I'm sure the final results were, what would we say? Creative? Yes, creative, that's right. And we want to see what you created. So I want everyone to take a picture of your busted bunny, put back together, and put it on social media, Instagram or Facebook, and tag First Kid CNN. We want to see who has the most amazing looking bunny. And some of you may get chosen for a little surprise to show up sometime between now and next Wednesday. I'm just telling you, a little surprise may show up for the most artistic looking bunny or best put back together. Really, it's open for interpretation. Okay, you do what you have to do. But yeah, tag First Kid Sienna. We want to see your bunnies and see how amazing they look. Well, I think we've sat long enough and done some amazing games. I think it's time for us to get a little praise and worship on. Now, here in First Kids, we have a song that we sing all the time. I mean, I tell the kids, it's my favorite song. It's a little song about how we can't stop singing about what God has done for us, and we can't stop shouting, and we can't stop dancing. And so I thought it'd be fun for us to sing that with our parents. Now, there's some really cool motions. You're just gonna say, can't stop singing, can't stop dancing, can't stop shouting. And then, some of you kids know what I'm about to talk about. And then during all the choruses, you need to ride the train. So someone in the family has to be the train conductor, lead the family around the house, and then we come back to during the verses, you're gonna do that, and then we come back to the chorus, you'll hear them say, 1, 2, 3, I can't stop singing. Okay, you're gonna figure it out. Let's sing it together. Here we go.
I can't stop singing, singing, singing about you. I can't stop shouting. Whoa! I can't stop, I won't deny it. Nothing's ever gonna keep me quiet. You have saved my life. I can't stop singing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I can't stop singing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I can't stop singing. I was lost with blinded
workout in. Who else is a little tired? All right, take a seat, take a seat. Great job on that, guys. Great job. Well, now let's talk about Easter. Like I said earlier, Easter is all about something good coming from something bad. It's about a plan that God formed from the foundation of the world. From the very, very beginning, God had a plan. You know, just like these tulips that grew from a little tiny dry bulb, God's plan took shape out of darkness and brokenness. You see, these bulbs, the bulb for this tulip was in the ground and there's this little thing and no one could see it. It was dark and it was cold. But out of that ground came these beautiful, beautiful flowers. And in the same exact way, God's plan for us came from darkness and brokenness. And at the exact right time, at the exact right moment in time, God brought the most amazing, breathtaking, beautiful event the world has ever known. All right, let's take a look at this.
In the beginning, God created everything. He formed people in His own image. There was nothing between God and us. It was peaceful. It was perfect. But then we turned away from God. When sin entered the world, everything broke. It seemed there was no way for us to be whole again. But God loved us so much.
That He made a plan to rescue us.
God sent His very own Son, Jesus, to live among us. Jesus connected with people, old and young, happy or hurting, people like you and me. Jesus healed the sick and forgave those who hurt others. His closest friends saw Jesus was the one sent by God to fix this broken world and make us right with God. They couldn't wait for it to happen. When Jesus entered Jerusalem, huge crowds gathered to welcome Him.
But the religious leaders thought Jesus would change too much. They made plans to stop Him.
At a special dinner, Jesus told His friends that He had to leave them, but He would return.
That night, Jesus was arrested. He was beaten and given a fake trial. The religious leaders sent Jesus to the Roman governor, who could sentence him to die. Pilate found Jesus had broken no law, but a mob called for Jesus to be killed. Pilate gave in. He handed Jesus over to Roman soldiers. Jesus carried the heavy, rough beam of his own wooden cross up a hill.
Soldiers nailed Jesus' hands and feet to the rough wood and raised him off the ground. But Jesus never stopped showing God's love and mercy. Even from the cross, Jesus asked God to forgive those people who were hurting Him.
Finally, Jesus called out, "It is finished."
Then He died. Jesus' body was placed inside a stone tomb with a huge rock blocking the entrance. It seemed the plan had failed, that the world was broken forever, that no one could put the pieces back together. Early Sunday morning, on the day we call Easter, Mary Magdalene hurried to the tomb. She wanted to make sure Jesus' body was buried properly. But something was wrong. The stone was rolled away. When Mary looked inside, the tomb was empty.
Mary saw a man and asked for help. The man called her name, and then she knew. It was Jesus, alive!
God's plan could not be stopped, even by death. His love was too big. Jesus,
God's Son,
Took all our broken pieces
All of our sin,
and made something new.
Jesus lived and died
and rose again
so we could be right with God.
forever.
Wow. Guys, I hear that story every Easter and it always amazes me every single time. I mean, God sent Jesus to the world to remind me, little old me, and you, that he is greater than anything that can go wrong in my world. Every single problem, every single struggle, every single sadness, God is bigger than all of that. And the simple fact that Jesus came back to life is proof to me that I can face anything bad that happens. And I know for some of you, maybe there's some tough things going on, but you can know because Jesus is alive. The tomb is empty. Jesus is alive. That we can face those trials because we know we can have Jesus on our side. See, here's the deal. When you believe in Jesus and follow him, you begin living in peace with the God who can always take broken pieces and make them into something absolutely amazing. Well, guys, that's what Easter is all about. Taking brokenness and turning it into something beautiful, all through Jesus' death and resurrection. Well, I hope you guys have had an absolute blast with us for this week, this year on Easter Jam. Thank you for being a part of this, but we're not quite done yet. You see, this upcoming Sunday is Easter Sunday. And we just heard, like I told you, the greatest story ever told. And I think we need to share that with as many people as we can. So if you look in your Easter Jam family kit, you're going to see a white bag. You're going to see some plastic eggs. You're going to see a little bag that has some toys and candy in it. And you're going to see a little invite card about all the Easter services we have here at Houston's First Baptist Church Sienna campus. Well, first of all, if you're not a normal attender of our church, we would love for you to join us on Easter Sunday. It's going to be an amazing time. And First Kids, we will have our own Easter celebration here in the loft. We're going to have services at 5 and 6:30 on Sunday, and then 8, 9:30, and 11 on Sunday. And I'm sorry, 5 and 6:30 on Saturday, not Sunday. And so in all those services, except for the 8 o'clock, we'll have a kids ministry time up here, and our First Friends preschool will be open as well during all the services except for the 8 a.m. So we'd love for you to join us. But what I would like for you guys to do, a lot of you come to our church already on a regular basis. I want to challenge you to invite another family. And we've given you a really cool tool that's going to help you do that. So if you take out that white bag and those Easter eggs with the little prizes and the little invite card, and there's even some of this amazing little grass that moms and dads don't really like that much. What I want you to do is I want you to stuff those eggs, and I want you to take that bag and I want you to decorate it as amazing as you can. It might be super simple or very, very artistic. You do you. But I want you to, with mom and dad with you, or grandma or grandpa, I want you to think of a family that you would like to invite to come to our church on Easter. Because like I said, it is the greatest story ever told, and God wants us to share that story with as many people as possible. So I want you to think of a family, and I want you to go to their front yard with mom or dad, obviously, and I want you to hide the eggs in their front yard. And then I want you to go to their front door and put that little basket that little bag right there. And on there, I want you to say, "You've been egged. Please join me at church on Easter Sunday." And you could put the little invite card in there. You can make this however your family wants to do it. You can maybe hit the ring the doorbell and run and hide behind a tree. Or maybe you can just stand there and be like, "Happy Easter!" Or maybe you want to get dressed up and let them know, "Hey, I'll be dressing up for Easter. I would love for you to join me." But yeah, go ahead and go and invite someone by hiding some eggs in their yard. If you want to go advanced egg hunt style, we've even put some glow sticks in your in your box that you could break and maybe put a glow stick and an egg by each other, and they could even do an egg hunt in the dark. Or maybe you could just have the parents hide it and you all could do an egg hunt together. But make sure you're inviting these families to our church for Easter Sunday so that we can share this amazing story of how God took something that was broken and made it new. Well, guys, that is all the time we have. Thank you so much for joining us for Easter Jam. I've had an absolute blast, and we still got a few leftover confetti eggs, so I think it's time for us to have a little party, because remember what? The tomb is empty. Jesus is alive. Woo! Happy Easter!
The greatest day in history. Death is beating, you have rescued me. Sing it out, Jesus is alive. The empty cross, the empty grave, life eternal, you have won the day. Shout it out, Jesus is alive. He's alive. Oh, happy day, happy day. You wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, happy day. I'll never be the same. Forever I'm changed. I'll never be the same. When I stand in that place, realize meeting face to face, I am yours, Jesus, you are mine.